What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint, a heist tactics RPG. I am playing on the hardest default difficulty, which is Chrome, and I'm doing a challenge run where I refuse to use any stealth tools, because why not? Very briefly off recording, we started upgrading the component parts of the Command HQ and the Field Ops Center. They're going to be my next level of upgrades. We also went in and started selling some armors. We have a new contact who buys armor blueprints. And so, thanks to our dealings during the last episode on Southeast Route, we have somebody who buys low-level armors, and so we sold a few of them, made about 10 or about 100k off of that, so that we can kind of bankroll our next upgrades. Otherwise, though, it is time to run Boulevard Ripoff. We are at the power level cap of early access of 10, so this is as hard as enemies will get at this phase of the game. We're also almost done with story content, so probably the next 3 to 5 episodes we'll be done with this Let's Play until new content is added. We'll start a new one, but here is the squad. Our mainstay sniper is out, I think, de-stressing, and our primary hacker is out doing the same. So we've got a couple understudies here. Should be okay overall. Let's get it. This is, of course, a raid, so the goal is to loot all the loot boxes. We're against a megacorp, so they have relatively strong forces. We've got to be a little bit careful about that one. So there's only 2 on screen right now. Looks like they're actually tankier than I remember. They're at 437, so looks like stats have further increased to some degree from last time I was running this mission, because this is a new number for health for me. Looks like they've recently improved enemy stats. That's fine with me. He's got an SMG. I had read that they improved their weaponry as well, so it's like we're going to do more damage than what I'm used to. Anyway, a couple things going on, right? We want to hack these 2 matrix hosts for loot. We want to loot the 5 loot boxes here as well. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see which ones this opens up. Opens the door, kills the pressure plates, gets rid of these laser gates, which is fine, right? If we're going to go left, then going here first makes sense. Don't know where exits are going to be. I can maybe assume it's going to be like here. Oh, actually, we already know. We already know where the exits are. So it's going to be there and way over there. Okay, so probably going to loop through this way, grab this stuff, then grab this, then leave. So we have this like very easy exit by these 2 boxes. This is how we did it last time around this mission tile set, was running like this. Alternative is to run very, very far this way. But we can still, you know, grab this host, grab this box, then leave. But I do think going to the right is slightly better. Ultimately, I am able to wait and let them all run their turns. They don't know where I am. So I'll precast some of my buffs, put coordinated charge to everybody, and then let these guards run their patrols. Great, off you go. You are not a concern for me. This other guy, though, should be relatively easy to pick off. And part of me wants to tactical... no, let's just burn it. It's fine. I was thinking that part of me wants to use tactical surge a little bit later. The goal being, like, wait till we see where more enemies are and stuff, but I just don't think it's that important. Run to a reasonably secure spot, take the shots, down you go. No one else is in earshot, so pretty easy to run forward at this point. I probably should, since somebody opened the door like that. I think that'll be slightly better for me overall. I'd rather have the pathing. So let's see. If I wanted to run this way, I would go all the way around. If I wanted to run that way, it wouldn't be that much better. I'm going to delay a couple of turns. Let Saucy open the door. She's my least powerful combatant, so she can be the one who wastes the action points opening the door. In case his pathing is worse, I actually don't know. We spot a few more guards as they get kind of into our line of sight, or our awareness. Okay, door's open. And we're just going to be running past this camera, basically. Not much else to say, except that we're going to just, you know, make ourselves known, is what it is. Off you go. Nobody's in the room. And then let's figure out which way is faster. It's actually pretty close. It looks like running that way is going to be the way. We get to go pretty far, which is cool. Thank you, coordinated charge. Thank you, tactical surge. We get to run very, very far on our first turn, which I welcome. Alrighty. I kind of want to preserve trigger vector only because the damage buffs are going to be useless to me. Nah, it's an AP printer, screw it. I'm going to get across the map faster. If I spend 1 AP, I get 2. I will get another 1 next turn. Or another 2 next turn, actually, so it's massive AP printing. And I ultimately don't care that the cameras see me. The entire point of the run is that I don't care about security and them spotting me. So, first turn is just forward movement. No big problems there. Of course, with the camera spotting us, the AI is going to send several guards toward me. Many of whom were already known, but you're new. That's fine. I think once again the correct play is yield. Let the guards use their turns, being fairly useless. Alright, yep, they are not near us. Okay, you can see they're getting closer. As we have the auto skip turns option enabled, they teleport. Don't have to play the animations out. That said, though, this is feeling like... Oh, my range just isn't quite good enough, I see. We can wait further for them to come to us. I think that's reasonable. We don't have to go for the fight just yet. They are moving towards us, but... we're not, as I said, in an immediate rush here, so... yeah, I'm going to lurch forward. I think stopping there is reasonable. We're going to run through the blind spot under the camera. I think I can put you here, and you will... right there. You'll snap into the Matrix host, and we can start hacking. Here's hoping this host is not too dangerous. If it's red tier, we're going to be really sad. You are yellow, which is playable. This is a new layout for me. I've never seen this one before, so... I'm going to guess going up first is better. Load our talents, load our programs. 3 passive ice. Okay, wow. Well, minus AP and connection use. And then you're going to be annoying. And I'm just going to kind of deal with it. So I'm just going to run up there. Damage to Cyberdeck and Security Tally are fairly acceptable. Of course, no AP left in the turn. But I still don't want to deal with it, so... ultimately, I can rewind myself later, so it's going to be fine no matter what. But you can end action for turn. You can go ahead and start grabbing our loot. Okay, 5k and some files, not bad. Let's see. I'm going to have you do a brief yield so that Saucy can knock down these laser wires. I am ever so slightly concerned about what your pathing is going to be, and if I wasn't in a challenge run, I could use anticipation to predict where they're going to move next turn, but I am electing not to use stealth talents. So I'm going to throw you here. I don't want to run too far forward. I want to make sure we can cover our hacker. Okay, there's an armor blueprint we can sell, and some decent stuff overall. You're fine. Let's run the Cyber Knight forward, and I want to use Rewind right away. So that we can get his talents recharged and used extra. And then Les can happily... let's see, do I want to kill them, though, is the question I have. I could run up here and go for some damage, but... I think the better play is legitimately... letting him run by us. Or at least getting more information first. So, Trigger Vector ended up being a small waste. I mean, ultimately we printed 3 action points. And we would have been, like, here instead, which would have been very similar, so... not necessarily a waste, but didn't really get a big upside. Glasswalker pops. Looks like another couple of guards are being told to go look at us. That's fine. We did trigger a camera. You're in safety. You're going to go ahead and do your job. Woke up the ice, which it can't wake up, of course. Alright, it's time for the CPU. Null up 1 and 2 doesn't quite kill everything. Ow. Oh, I can't leave. Okay, I'm going to zero interrupt you then. I got moved to... oh, it's an access gate. Crap, I have to kill all this stuff. I think I need to zero interrupt this to not be in a really bad spot. I can't even load scan because I'm full on programs. Okay, yeah, I'm going to zero interrupt this. Okay, spike the gate. I've used all of null op already, and I still can't get more done. Alright. I think I want to reload hard shell With my, yeah, deck shield being down. Oh, I forgot. I need to... let's just use leverage now. I forgot to do this earlier, but let's give myself some deck armor. That lets me probably ignore hard shell for a bit. Okay, we scan for traps. We see that it's if you download an account on all of these, which means we disarm all of them. Take our first 2 downloads. We have some spare action points that we can't use, so we're just done for this turn. We'll come back down for the CPU later. It should be very low health, so it should be reasonable, but I do need to take the next talent point in null op to make this do more damage. That'll be reasonable. I might actually, once I'm done with this wing of everything, I might just disconnect, then reconnect, and then come down the bottom side on like turn 4 or something. Anyway, you're done. Yeah, if I knew where you were going, I could be more cavalier, but I don't, so I've got to be a little bit cautious. I'm going to walk you to like a little bit of safety and then wait. I think you're not the safest spot. So I'll put you here next to the gunslinger. And then again, let these guys act. Okay, you're hunting. You're not really heading close to us. It's fine. How about you? Nothing special. Okay, you're also not special. That's fine. You walked closer though. You're probably worth killing. I think it is actually shoot time now, so I'm gonna... Wow, that range is not as good as I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run as far as I can then. Plenty will hear the gunfire, but I think I would rather kill them off than... Like, kill them off and, like, create all the suspicion than... I'm debating, right? It's like, if I knock these guys down, they're not gonna keep patrolling. And they're not going to threaten my hacker from behind. But I'm also not sure I have to do that. If I had more silenced weaponry, it'd be a no-brainer. I would just use silenced pistol on these guys, and they'd be, you know, they'd be dropped very easily. But the challenge run, you know, forbids silencers, right? So, actually, the secondary quest is get a bunch of kills anyway, so let's just do it. It's essentially required to kill them all regardless, so it's going to be loud. It is what it is. You've got your gun. This is actually worse than I expected it to be. Well, good luck, buddy. Only killed 1. Let's run you to some level of cover. Let's do it while ducking. Okay, you're fine. That seems acceptable. We'll go once then twice. Good crit. I guess we'll just basic attack then. That missed. That sucks. Well, that creates a small issue of... We might have a problem getting the kills. How good is your movement going to be? Not very. Okay, so this guy's just gonna get to act on his turn because we clearly can't land the damage. Sucks to suck, I guess. I can run this far, which is not in range. 23 meters is not quite good enough. It is for the revolver, though. I think that risk is worth taking. It is possible that it will kill. It's not super likely. Let's see, what are the odds? Okay, the odds are decent. Let's recover some recoil. The odds get better. Let's debuff your evasion. The odds get really good. And I have to high roll slightly. And we don't high roll. Alright, well, he's alive. We get security escalation. Is what it is. Of course, reports of intruders. Duh. Everyone's been spotted. And chemical accelerants for combat is the escalation, which means... Well, you've got to do your job first. So you're going to download that. You scan. We see that there's stuff there. Okay, so let's load our programs first. Ow. Scan. Okay, download, exit, download. Get rid of you. Okay. Load the attack program. Get rid of you. Scan the CPU. That's done now. This is going to be really annoying to deal with, but it might be okay. I'm going to go ahead and take that risk here. So, unload cyberdeck programs. Damage cyberdeck is fine when I have deck armor right now. If you take actions, unloads... that's bad. Stealing AP on action is pretty crappy. Have to drop you to start. Unload you. Oh, I can't load any more programs this turn. Right, okay. Download. Scan. Yeah, we're getting a ton of escalation from this. Connection damage is okay. Yeah, get rid of you. Okay, loaded scan and it wasn't okay. That's too bad. Yeah, prevents program loading. Alright, well, we're not going to get these downloads because it's going to be way too arduous to get back over there. So I'll just leave this, the next turn we'll head towards the bottom. And it'll be decent. Actually, you know what? I should disconnect. Because my connection is getting really, really low, and I want to reconnect next turn, basically. So we're getting some progress, we're getting some money. It's definitely a little hairy, but it's not too bad. Okay, so you told on us, so you need to die. We have Tactical Surge up again, which clearly worth using. You're not going to reach us easily. Like, actually, no, wait. What buff do you have? I never actually looked. The buff is plus move points. Okay, so he's going to get really close. He's going to spend about 5 move points getting to maybe here. And then she'll be in line of sight. She's got to move. Let's take this kill. Great, easy. Now, they obviously know where I am. So let's just walk to safety. Let them run to us. Partially assume they're going to have... I kind of want to stun this guy, but I kind of let him run to me. I can risk that. I think it'll be okay. We'll just trigger another tally by walking behind this. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This guy is going to be a bit of a risk for me, but I'm willing to... I really shouldn't be willing to let this guy run at me, actually. This is... He will have spare action points, and it will be bad for me. Yeah, I'm playing this out incorrectly. He needs to get stunned. We have no good way of getting through these laser wires is the problem, but I think we just have to eat the stun on him. Okay, yeah. He's in too scary position for me. Everyone else we can hide from reasonably well. Like, you're fine, you're fine. You need to move, actually. Oh, that's blocked? Okay. If I put you here, he probably won't see you. It's a bit of a risk, but I think it's actually not a problem. I think he literally won't find me. Do I want to go into Overwatch? No, I think I'm actually just fine as it is. I think I'll be totally okay here. We'll see if I'm right. Otherwise, I've screwed myself. You're running up, but only so far. You're going to run up now. You're getting into there. Cool. We're safe. Those shots look pretty bad, but nothing else to do on the turn. Okay, that was awesome. Well done. Let's take some reloads. There's only 2 guards left, but there will be reinforcements soon, I'm pretty sure. And there's... Yeah, so... One hand of these guards also want to take some of this loot. Also want to make sure I can cover for my hacker. So we're like in kind of this weird like middle spot where... Can't really get all the way out yet. I guess I'm just going to take this really lame turn and just reload my guns and wait. It's not the most productive, but I don't have much else I can really do. I don't want to trigger the laser gates. I can, it would be fine, but I just don't want to be out in the open like that. I don't want to leave myself alone. Yeah, you're stunned for a while. Okay, let's just end our turns. It's fine. We're mostly just waiting for a hacker anyway. There's the reinforcements. We'll make sure we're posted up for them. Yeah, they're basically max power. They have a grenadier, someone who can use assault rifles, and someone with high evasion. So let's see, what do your stats look like? Yeah, so their healths have been a little bit further increased. 437 is a new high number for me, and 80 armor is somewhat new as well. Okay, well, you're going to go ahead and reconnect to the host. Let's go reload these tools. Tally and connection use. Similar stuff here. I don't care about that one. I still don't care about that one. You're going to be annoying, but I've got to deal with it, so fine. Ah, shoot. I didn't reload in a program here. That's actually a mistake. Okay. Shit. This actually really sucks. I wasn't planning this out very well. I can't leave. Yep, okay, huge mistakes. So, I can't leave. I can't physically connect out because this is a access gate, and I can't load programs because of this ice here. I didn't read clearly enough to realize I only had one charge left, and so I can either hard disconnect and suffer dump shock, or like wait for something like zero interrupt or rewind to come back, and use that to disable those ice and then get out. I can at least scan, but I lose connection every time I do it. There's not even that much of value here. I think it's probably just suffer dump shock, and it sucks to suck. I don't have, like, I don't think knocking down these, like, laser wires off this is worth it. There's only one set of downloads left, so, yeah, just, ow. Sorry, we griefed. We suffered dump shock. It is what it is. You got me. Alright, is what it is. Let's see. They're not gonna come very quickly. You're not gonna have line of sight, so I will let you run at us. Go ahead, folks. Where are you headed? You're investigating. You're running up. You're done. Yep. Good job, buddy. I want to let these guys use their turns up too, so we'll keep delaying. Cool. Yep, they're coming closer. That's fine with me. Being told by the AI to go over there. You're still stunned. Briefly yield. Let her put down coordinated charge. Actually need to hit one more person with this. Your stun ends next turn. Running just as far should be enough. We got all four. And just let him have it, basically. Good damage. Go again. Coin flip. Not quite the kill, but we'll be fine. You've got a move point, so go over there. Alright, so you have the ability to deal a bunch of damage. Can we get you... Yeah, the problem is they're like all in a line here, so it's a little bit tough to get everything that I want. Yeah, you're kind of annoying in the middle there, but I can get a decent amount here. So trigger vector. Can spend one move point going up to here. It gives me a pretty good looking fanning shot. That should kill them both. Yes, it does. And then, yeah, so now you have a bunch of evasion. Which is gonna, yeah, so it's gonna make it a little bit harder to get more done here. So finger trick will give me free reloads. Yeah, the chance hit here is gonna be quite bad. Lowering their armor is not very important. Take the shot because I can. I'm not surprised that I missed. How am I going to handle the really high evasion on this character? Probably have to like bait them in a little bit. And... let's see. This guy doesn't have his stun back up yet, does he? No, not for 2 turns. Okay. And rewinds in 3 turns, so... don't have anything useful for a while. Alright, so let's see. The plan is... well, the plan is run to safety. And then I am going to probably throw up an Overwatch cone here. And pretend that it's going to be useful. You gotta knock this guy down, which should be trivial. Got him. Quick question. Does Bullfrog have... yes, he has packet loss. Okay. I think I'm still going to wait around. This guy is alerted, and we have to like really hope that our Overwatch cone lands. We don't have other great ways of dealing with evasion here, so... I'm just going to stay inside of cover and wait it all out. Alright, you're going first next turn. Actually, no, Glasswalker says no. We are probably going first instead. Yep, another reinforcement wave. If not for the really high evasion here, we'd be totally fine, but it's actually going to be pretty annoying. Alright, I think the play is still wait. We know they can run at us, but Actually, the thing is you're alerted, which means the second you get line of sight, you're going to shoot. Ah, this is going to be a bit of a rough one. Okay, I think it's run to safety. I really want to be, like, not in line of sight of this guy, but he's going to have free roam to go very far. I just don't have any way around that one. I don't have Overwatch here, and he's just in so much cover that I just can't actually get to him. You know what I should do, actually? I could throw smoke or some kind of other stun. I'm going to throw her behind some cover. Okay, I hope I haven't Lynn's Overwatch shot. Oh, you're just going to be done there? Okay, I mean, sure. How do we handle how annoying you are? Ideally, I want a shock mine that can just, like, lay right there. That would work pretty well. Okay, well, at least, though, I can... That's my fault. I wasn't being careful. I turned off the camera instead of the laser wires on accident. That's a mistake. Oh, well. You can stay there, though. It's fine. You can stay there as well. You need to packet loss the laser wires. There we go. That's what I wanted. You can still wait, I suppose. You'll still run past them eventually. Alright, let's see what you do. You've got extra move points, but you don't have easy line of sight. So, we got you to run in pretty far. And you already ended your turn. Your buff lasts how long? Another 3 turns. Okay, so I can, like, walk really close and then get the guaranteed shot from proximity. Which is maybe my best option, weirdly enough. I don't want to burn Fanning if I can help it. I want to save it for when I've got a better turn. And I can't delay anymore because I'm at 10 initiative. So we're just going to take our guaranteed glances, and it's going to be a slow kill here. 1, 2... And we actually hit, so you're going to die here. And 3. Of course, they hear all the gunfire. I don't know which way they're going to go just yet. But... let's see, and this counts as full cover. They cannot go this way fast enough. There's no way. So I'm just going to kind of stand behind this cover, and that'll be my turn. I think that's reasonable. Okay, you're not full aggro yet. You run that way, you run that way. Obviously I have to kill this guy. I could... No, I'm not going to be in range. I have to go way too far up to get this, so... let's just shoot him. No crit, but that's fine. You can end your turn. You have run up there. Expected. We're winning on initiative so far. I could try to go for... let's see, if I run... If I run, I have this shot. And we're all better at initiative. Or I can kill this guy, which seems really worthwhile. And let the gunslinger handle it. Which is not bad either. Put him down. I'll take a fairly early reload. Put you more towards the middle. We should be winning on initiative next turn. The bullfrog finally run over. Let's move him... yeah, we can move him in the front. Honestly, it's fine. Our initiative roll is going to be good. Everyone's going first on our team. So you can just kind of run into the open. It's okay. Okay, reinforcements are back there, which I can handle. I can, like, get away from. Alright, skip through that. Tactical Surge seems worth it on this turn. Let's yield to our gunslinger. He's got all the damage. Okay, I'm going to reload the primary gun here, because it's going to be slightly more effective. It's like, it's got better mods on it, basically. And then that looks reasonable. 3 action points left is enough for Fanning. We're going to get enough kills to win the secondary quest just now. Okay. Not enough damage to kill absolutely everyone, but we're getting there. You're also too far away for me to care. Okay. Spend 2 action points running closer. This should be a very easy full auto cone. Yeah, they're gonna die. Alright, down they go. These guys over there, that guy's over there. Okay, let's kind of put you here. I want to delay a little bit. Basically, want to see what this guy does. I'll still gem kit now because I'm always going to on this turn. But I do want to see what this guy's actually going to be up to. So I'll leave you here for now. I'll delay. All right, how far are you heading? Right, we're under cover, so it's fine. All right. So I'm gonna have you delay again. They're not gonna go behind me anytime soon. You can open up here with some pretty good damage. Yeah, you already have your evasion buffed, but you know what? I should just marker slice you, make this easy. Get the cooldown back later. Accuracy's pretty good. Good damage the first time. Let's go ahead and Iron Grip to get the recoil back, at least a little bit. Decent chance to hit. We should get at least one of the bullets. We do. We get 2 of them. Alright, so more guards down. Unfortunately, you're not getting past the laser gate this turn, but it shouldn't be a big problem. And you are going to sprint towards the other Matrix host. Because you're going to try to get us some loot. Unless it's red tier, in which case we're just not going to bother. Rewind comes up soon. I'll make sure I use that before he connects. The guards run over, but they don't run over close enough for me to care. So 2 lockboxes done, 3 to go. 1, 2, 3. Plus the host. Let's just kind of group up. The one I saw, there we go. Okay, we're just going to run to there. It's fine. More reinforcements, but they're far away, so I don't care. Which I'm happy about. I'm happy that they're too far away for me to have to care about this. Let's check on his talents real quick. Yeah, all the important things are down except for 0 interrupt. I'm just going to go for the rewind because it's going to be too annoying to deal with this otherwise. I don't have to, like, wait several turns to feel good about the his talents. So there you go, you get it early. Yep. Let's kind of... I mean, they're not going to come close to me. So I figure let's just kind of run away from the middle. Save 2 action points for reloading, and your turn is done. They've got a couple of tier 2 enemies, or like higher tier enemies here, so this is a patch max. They can buff their teammates with extra stats and whatnot. They're also pretty tanky. This is what, 450 base health, 350 base health, probably. And 80 armor, which is quite good. Chrome gives 25% more health to everything. In addition to raising their, raising like the generic scaling, the rate of enemy scaling, I should say. Alright, let's hope this looks decent. Please don't be red. This one is red. Okay, I am probably not getting very far, but I will see what I can do. $35 is actually... See, it says a 35, but this 14 or 35 is mostly full, so it feels like it's 14 out of 20. And I'm getting lied to. 18 out of 35, we're about to see an escalation, aren't we? Also, CPU is going to be right here. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to worry about connection health too badly. Okay, no, it's just the UI is broken. Okay, that's fine. Have to load this again. Scan. Okay. I will just walk over, and then I will 0 interrupt at the start of turn. Don't want to tank these right now, so I'm going to end my turn. I will 0 interrupt when I have action points, and then this should be the CPU. And I can look for various downloads. Okay, here, I will send in a bug report real quick. Low prio, matrix, escalation UI is buggy. The top right tally shows 20 ticks, but it's 35 tally per escalation. Great, cool. Small bug. Alright, yeah. Feedback submitted. Okay, great. I don't want to, like, use scan or something because I don't want to, like, lose my program, so we'll just end here. And action for turn, yes, indeed. Nothing else to say. I think I'm going to stop after getting those little pieces, though, and be done. Partial success works for me, to be honest. And then I'm going to have him... I'm going to have the Cyber Knight run in and go for this lockbox. Yeah, they run closer. That's fine. They're still not close enough for me to care. I will have coordinated charge up relatively soon. And by relatively soon, I mean literally next turn. We only get buffed on 2 of them. Alerting HR. Yep. I don't know what the escalation was. They saw corpses. Looks like nothing. Fine. Works for me. Coordinated charge. Move speed. Let's go. Nice. Okay. Some high-quality files, and eventually we can get a new doctor contact. That's what the V-chip is for, is you get to... if you get all the pieces, you get a new contact. In this case, Dr. Sundara is a high-level doctor who has high-level cybernetic implants, which is pretty sweet. Of course, the guards are kind of lost. They don't seem to know exactly where I am, although by tricking this camera, they suddenly will. We get some drugs, we get some cubes, we get 25k, we get... I mean, honestly, this is a really good box. I'm glad I looted it. Alright, how you gonna do, buddy? First up, 0 interrupt. Take the download. Probably should have loaded scan, actually. Because I have to deload something to handle this thing now. What I'm going to connect... Wow, reconnect all of... Really? No. Alright, well, let's try again. That's annoying. I'm gonna do this and leave. Wow. Okay. Go away. Spike the CPU makes your security escalations, it basically rolls it back to 2 levels, so I've got a little bit of time now where I don't have to worry about all this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and go to here. If you load a program, if you exit the node, prevents download access, so I can sleaze this, and then take one of the downloads. Then with my spare action points, I might as well disarm this. Okay, so I'll take these downloads. I can take those downloads. This will be a little bit annoying, but I can maybe be okay. And I'm just not going to bother the top side, I don't think, because my connection is going to get too low. At least we get some money. It'll be decent. And they're just hunting far away from me, so we're chilling for a while. Great. I'm glad that they are running mostly blind. Well, it's time for the last lockbox. And everything else is going to be finishing up as much as we want from that Matrix host, and then getting ready for the exit. Should be decent overall. Of course, we made plenty of noise there, so they're likely to get redirected at some point. Let's go ahead and just stay... Let's stand somewhere like this. They're not in this room yet, but there could be reinforcements spawning there. I'm not sure which way to stand, actually. I think I'm going to stay towards the middle, actually. So put you, like, up here, behind this wall. Good enough. Escalation, reinforcements are close, so I'm glad I'm kind of holding that location. Just have you wait. Basically just holding space for our hacker. Post ship somewhere a little bit safer, just in case. In fact, I probably should have you really try to rejoin the squad, so let's put you all the way up here. Have you keep waiting. These guys can keep running around. And, alright, so, don't load any programs. Take the downloads. Go over here. Oh, I need to unload the attack program, right. Yep. If you download a blueprint. The Tarasquin's actually pretty good. It's a pretty useful like secondary blueprint here. Damage cyber deck, it's fine. I have some deck shield still. So disarm you. Ow. Deception you. Scan for more traps. We find one. This is if you download an account. Okay, I've got to kill them both. Take these 3, and then I'm not going to bother trying to go back up here. I don't think. I mean, so I could, for 6 AP, connect, and then try to path through all this. You know, I guess I might as well, right? This doesn't seem too lethal yet. I can cover myself. I have enough health for now that'll be okay. This seems reasonable. I think I want to eventually invest in getting a second charge of Rewind on the Cyber Knight. As well as getting upgraded Spoof and upgraded Zero Interrupt, so I can lock down Matrix Hosts in a much better way. I definitely, with the recent buffs to Matrix scaling, am noticing that I clearly want more investment here. Which is, it's fine. It means like I have like a clear ceiling that I still want, which is a good thing, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you can kind of come up to the top level here. And maybe he should have waited till Les ended his turn fully. That way he could have carried the Tactical Surge buff into the next turn. But too late for that. At least you can delay and see if they run up to you. Okay, cool, they are. That makes that kind of playable. You're patrolling, but you're patrolling the way that I want you to. Okay, I think we take the shots. Let's see. Can I ever get line of sight on more than 2 of them? Can I stand anywhere to get 3? No, not really. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to trigger Vector to get the damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and Fanning, which will kill these 2 almost certainly. At least come close to it. Yep, that did just fine. And then, let's see, my spare action points are 5, which means Finger Trick is kind of a freebie. And I can still just shoot twice here without any... Ooh, and the Shred makes his damage going to be higher. Not bad. The one downside is your initiative roll is really good. I didn't plan for that. Overwatch it is. Please don't kill me. Hit chance should be good here, so I shouldn't be able to miss, but we'll see what happens. I did not think about the fact that he had a good initiative roll. Chemical Accelerants, that's could very well be a problem. Let's see what that buff actually does. It will give them a ton of move speed at the very least. I'm pretty sure anyway. Okay, please don't miss. Thank you. I shouldn't have missed, but I didn't know for sure. 27 condition health is a little bit low, but it's okay for now. Okay, I'm done. This connection damage means I'm basically 1 escalation away from just losing outright, so I could disconnect or reconnect to try to go through this stuff. I don't really think it's worth it. I could do a little bit of min-maxing here and, like, sleaze this. I've still got 30 escalation to go. I could walk up here and knock this stuff down. This would be reasonably safe. I have enough actions here that I have, like, 5 actions to go, right? So, that, we have 9 escalation to go. We scan. This is going to be very annoying to deal with. I don't want to have to deal with it. So I'm just going to disconnect. And just... I'm just not. Like, there might be something here. There almost certainly is. I don't care enough. It's going to be a little bit too dangerous for me, so... One thing I will consider doing, though, is waiting until their turn is up. Nah, he can run across. This is going to be covered. Okay. We're going to try to run away during turn 12, 13, and we should be able to get out. We got a decent set of downloads. Obviously, these Matrix hosts are now a lot harder with the recent buffs, so it is, see ya, nerd. That works for me as far as I'm concerned. I can keep waiting for them. Yeah, anyway, so Chemical Accelerants, right? They get, yeah, they're plus 2 move points again. As long as we're under decent cover, which we are, I'm happy to wait and let them all spend their turns running closer to us. You're going to come closer here. Okay, you are, like, on top of us, basically. So it is get some kills time. Can I get them both? Not really. Alright, we'll just spray from melee range. We shred the armor, which is a huge deal. Now you're going to take a lot more damage. Once again, let's go Iron Grip. Once again, let's just get the hit chance up. And we get a good enough damage roll. Great. One thing I'm curious about is Glasswalker will be back up next turn, which means as long as we're within 25 meters of the team, 15, 17, yep, cool. Then we're going to give everyone initiative, everyone an action point, and we should be pretty much chilling. All right, do you have a good shot here? Yes, but do I want to take it? Also yes. Camera sees me, don't really care. That should work. It does. We landed 1 or 2 shots there. Run toward the exit. I might not have quite enough action points to get my hacker out, but it'll be close. He's going to get to a 23, so that should be pretty reasonable. Yeah, just put you there. All right, this should be fine. We got the 5 lockboxes. We got half-ish of the 2 Matrix hosts. I don't care about the reinforcements being there. That's not a big deal to me. Don't have that ability up yet. They're not going to get to me on this turn. I'm not worried about it. To be ultra safe, I'll just yield instead of like fully ending the turn. But yeah, even the hacker makes it, so we're good. We can hit all the evacs now. All right, well, no longer get to fully clear the matrices without investing in better gear there. Which, to be fair, like I could go and buy high level cyberdecks and higher level programs as well, and that would make these turns go a little bit better. I also need a good amount of XP to get better talents. So pretty good amount of stuff in the actual loot space. So 40k, good number of blueprints, a couple of files. Matrix hosts, not really all that bad. A ton of accounts, that's going to be pure money. A couple of files, these are actually high quality files, so that's going to be good money. And then this is a really, I think this is one of the better body mods for a weapon. So that could be an improvement under something. All right, so mission done. Rest of this episode will be basically prepping for what our next mission might be. Actually, might be a bit, honestly, because I don't have any meat space missions on offer right now, and I don't really feel like going for. Yeah, so your cybernetics a little bit injured. We can train you. The important thing is, do I actually want cyberdeck armor? And like, I could go make hard shell stronger. This is not unreasonable. Plus 10 shield, plus 2 armor is a pretty good point. But I do want to go up towards spoof. I think spoof's a really big deal. And I think it's probably more important than, I mean, 0 interrupt plus 1 turn is nice, don't get me wrong, but I want to unlock spoof, and I want to get the plus token. That's a really big deal as far as I'm concerned. Which is going to be like level 12 or so, level like maybe 14 to get all this done. And then I really will want trunk patch as well, basically just all of it. Getting 2 charges of like repair 10 cushion health and reduce quantum tally. Yeah, being like a level 18 hacker is quite nice. Scapegoat is pretty decent as well. It's probably less important than the other 2 things, but yeah, jumping these and eventually getting that. There's definitely some really valuable stuff, basically, in the near future is what I'm saying. All right, well, that's fine for now. What am I looking at otherwise? People are in the trainer. So let's just go ahead and like, grab these missions. Whatever. There's a Matrix file hunt. I'm going to skip that. I don't care about file hunts. We've got some people detoxing. You guys are still in the trainer. I'm going to grab this thing. I don't care about this one either. It's a CPU spike. Again, I want to generally just skip. There we go. Does it tell me how hard the hosts are? Oranges are pretty mean. Orange is below red, above yellow, unsurprisingly. Probably level 10. But yeah, no thank you. Detoxing on legwork. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, with no missions due for a while, we should actually have our Cyber Knight get treated. Yes, please. It's going to cost me a lot, but I would like him to not have minus HP, minus initiative, and lower stress resistance. Not the worst thing ever, but what else is going on even? Let's go ahead and print some file sets. They don't have any, just kidding. Okay, did I get any single use? Yes, okay, well, we can sell these. Not going to leave this up. But I'll sell that. I will sell this. We have some accounts. Leave up the orange ones and the purple ones for now. The reason being, Potato is still waiting for his next limit break, and so I'm going to leave this up. We've already maxed out his program selling, but he can still sell better and better cyber decks. If you want to check the market, I don't have enough money for this, to be clear, but if we sort by, like, what are the best cyber decks? Like, yeah, we can spend like $1 million or something. Basically, if you want to upgrade your cyber decks, I would say your first investment should be this one. This gives you an extra 10 action points per turn, and 360 memory is pretty solid. And then, realistically, like, these are so close together that you might as well spend the slightly more money to get this one instead. As long as you can get to level 5 decks, of course. By getting extra 10 AP, getting another 40 IO, and another 250 memory. Also gives you level 8 programs, which lets you load level 2 nuke. I'll show you that one. Powerful and rare. Yeah, so attack 4 requires rating 7, but nuke 2 is more damage than Null Op. Of course, costs a ton of IO. You get 2 charges of this, right? It costs you 400 memory in and out, or, in. And it costs you, 8 AP to even use. It's always 5 to load. So, spend 21 action points, spend 400 Matrix IO, but you'll probably clear an entire node. And sometimes it's going to be better than what it could be, right? Sometimes it's going to cost you more than 21 action points to clear a node. In another way, when you consider program loading everything else, so it's not unreasonable for the really, really nasty Matrix hosts. It just means you need a ton of Matrix IO to be able to handle it. Since we have downtime, let's go ahead and have people start repairing the cyberdecks. So you're already in detox. You're in detox here as well, but you can at least go and... I mean, the real consideration is, do I want to buy a level 2 cyberdeck? Right, it's like, I can repair it. I mean, it's really cheap, so I might as well do it, but... Build up center gets token. Okay, so he's got a bodyguard mission for me. I don't know what tile set it's on, and I want to make sure... Well, actually, my hacker is back, right? I guess my Cyber Knight's gone. But who do I even have available, right? If I was going to run a mission, right? Which people will even have? Obviously not those. But, right, you're wounded and getting treated. We have the Gunslinger available. We have you available. We have you available. But everyone else is still on legwork or on a trainer or the detox, so I should at least wait for the detox to be done. He's recovering from injuries. Which means we might not get to use the trainer timing. That's okay. Unless we want to have her just run this mission. I mean, my missions are often not terribly dangerous. Some of them are incredibly straightforward, and there's not much to look like. There's not much to do. There's like no optional objectives. So that is a possible way of playing it out. Is just saying, well, we hope it's a straight shot. If it is, congratulations. I still cover the open detox bench though. He'll be back in time. Honestly, we'll just loop people through the trainer. I think that's fine. Let's just go ahead and say, hey, who's the most stressed? This hacker is very stressed. Yeah, let's just clean this out. Let people get better. Field up center has the wires attached. Let's go attach the cooling. We get a hype limit break. Lowering discontent is fairly useless. Increasing your health is fine. Wound res is fine. Discontent's at 20%. Yeah, I'm nowhere close to it being, something that matters. So here, go gain 5 HP and some wound res, even though it's not that useful anyway. Great. He is recovered from the mandatory downtime. Now let's go ahead and have you actually get treated, because minus accuracy is bad for me. 35k, 6 days, not horrible. Okay. Well, they're in the trainer. Not for long, of course. We're not going to run any missions while we're doing that. Great, you'll pay more for missions. Yep, sure. Cool. Anything else that we can really do here? Eventually we'll spend the tokens on making this a little bit nicer. Increase the odds of that. But otherwise, nothing big is pending yet. So, happily just... This got improved. Yeah, so we need the scrubber to be done before we can upgrade that. That's fine. There we go. Scrubber is done. So... Do we want to upgrade the command HQ? I want to say yes to get the max power. It's also cheap. It might not even be like the most important thing to get right now, but I don't care enough. It is what it is. Okay. Hype. Loyalty is good. Reaction is also very good. Reaction, as far as I'm concerned, is the best stat. So here, have some stats. You're out of the trainer. Not that it really mattered. Tasks 2 out of 3. What else could I even work on here? Could work on cooling. That seems acceptable. Yeah, I'm not close to that being done. I don't really care about upgrading the hacking station that badly. It's actually kind of useful. I probably should do this. There's a couple of tile sets where this is relevant. A couple of mission types where it's relevant and, saves me some time and heartache. Okay, well, they're all out of the trainer. Detox is still full, of course. Dr. Peds are full. I guess we should train her while I'm thinking of it. So, your Vanguard stuff is basically done. In the sniper tree... Yeah, we've got stuff to spend here, so... Let's see. So this is 10 accuracy, 5 crit. And this is 10 crit, 5 accuracy, functionally. So it seems like we should go... like this. and then we'll eventually go through this stuff later. Okay, so you're fine. Our Scourge has been pretty happily getting trained up. Probably want to go for Radius twice here. I think it's going to be pretty good. Could additionally go for Brainworm, costs nothing, which is not bad either. I don't think bumping Venom Trap is that important, or Biocoat, really. So it's really just, should we make a really good Tox Cloud? And I feel like probably that's the right answer here, above everything else. Brainworm Recharge plus AP cost is not that big of a deal. I think I'm willing to spend the 1 AP. Let's bump Tox Cloud Radius. I think that's fine. And since no one else is offering us legwork... Okay, you know what? So these guys are still detoxing. Okay, so here's the... Yeah, okay, let's burn the token. Okay, so here... Actually, this message, I believe, asks for a legwork that the face specifically runs. But I guess I still want to buy time and be able to build more of these big rifles. Ah, nice. We have a assassination mission. That's good. So we have more things offered here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the token here. Boost the legwork chance. This will go up to 87%. Yep, we got it. Plus 2 favors and some influence. So if you go look at how he's doing, Drace over here, not quite ready to limit break, but he does owe us quite a few favors, which is good. We can use that for stuff. Whoops. Yeah, okay. So we keep going the way we're going. You're done detoxing. Great. I want to have at least one hacker ready. What does it take to have a hacker ready? Oh, I haven't had you repair for a while. Or did you just come out? I forget. It seems like we need people to... I mean, maybe we don't care about all the... Okay. I know we care about at least one of our cyber decks. I also know we want him to gain some XP. So, you're detoxing. We have an open detox bench. Who needs the detoxing the most? Gunslinger? Yeah, okay, let's have you detox then. When are my missions going to be due, by the way? You're talking to me in 3 days. You're going to talk to me in 7, and it's going to be like a 2-day like turnaround. That should be fine. We can easily detox our Gunslinger. Great. Finally getting stress under control. That's good. We had a wave of downtime. Should probably at least repair our secondary cyber deck. 18k is a little rough. Actually, so 18k versus... I mean, it's not close. Okay. Yeah, we'll repair it then. 5 days isn't too bad. And then I don't really care about this 50 health one. I think this one's not important. We won't spend the money on it. But we're detoxing, recovering from wounds. We have open trainer benches, which is expected. Yeah, let's keep letting the downtime run. Okay, Field Ops is ready to be upgraded, which will be worthwhile. Although that's still also contesting with... well, here, let's sell stuff. We have various blueprints we can probably sell. So items, let's sort by week. Nope. We don't have any cheap items. Okay. We did get a couple more armors. Ooh, full auto damage and crit bonus damage. This is a really nice, some nice intrinsics actually. That's a really good base though in terms of having solid armor and plus move speed. So I'm not sure which ones I would actually sell versus not. This one I think is a straight up sell though. It's level 3. There's no baseline stats on it. Make some money out of that, which is cool. But otherwise, what about weapons? I can't sell level 4 weapons here. I am going to sell this SMG finally. I've been holding onto it for a while, but I'm just never going to make this. This is the second craft of our sniper rifle. I think having a second sniper is reasonable. I will eventually craft this revolver as well. So, gonna make this, gonna make this, gonna make this, gonna make this. Can't sell this, can't sell this. And I could eventually use this as well because I do have a Scourge in my team. So not much else to look at. We're finally banking tokens back, which is good. Alright. We've got an open detox bench yet again. Who should it be? Probably the hacker again, to be honest. Yeah, we can get somebody else on the hack if there is one. That should be reasonable overall. Yeah. Keep detoxing the guys with the most stress. Finally, we have the wound healed on the Cyber Knight. That's good. Let's heal this wound as well soon. Okay. We can upgrade the Collector trait, where we can trade our 1 favor in for another roll, but I can't afford his Cyber Decks anyway, so let's just upgrade Collector. Hey, you know, his items cost less. We make more money when selling him files. Cool. If we sell him items, you know, great. That's fine. Which means, though, that we can sell him these accounts again and bump his influence yet again. So, thanks. He's not ready for a limit break just yet, unfortunately. He's only going to be at 60, but next time we get some accounts, we'll be looking closer. We can't afford upgrading this. That's okay. A hacking station, we can afford. So we should actually start on this, and I think it's worth getting it to level 2. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Barracks is not quite ready. We can't upgrade the wires, though, so we should do so. Your wound has been recovered. Congratulations. And, alright, we're getting up to the time where we're going to have a new mission ready for us. That's good news. I believe there's no real, like, structural upgrades. I'm going to put the cooling down early. Just at some point I know I'll need it. So, we're going to have missions ready to go. Yeah, okay, let's go get our bodyguard mission. Trucker party, and it's on Trucker HQ, of course. Of course it is. This has an Ultra Matrix host. Well, I'm not gonna bother. There are 2 hosts on this map, though, so I do want to at least try. The pay is pretty good here, 268. If we complete it quickly and silently, we gain. Well, if we get it quickly, we get gold cubes. We get it silently, we get trust. 10 turns is not unreasonable. But I also do want to let time tick forward and get the rest of my squad in a better spot. So let's keep letting time tick forward, because I want to, like, I want this, like, rifle done, right? This rifle is done before everything else is due. So that's pretty decent. We've got a raid lined up here. Again, we have this assassination mission lined up. We're still detoxing, so let's go ahead and let time tick forward. Alrighty, we can still use that corrupt Brave Star officer on our side. We can delay it yet again. But I think at this point in time, it's time to start going for this. We've already hit the cap of enemy scaling. Again, she has to go. She will be done eventually in 15 days or so. I don't have to burn tokens on it. It'll be fine no matter what. So she'll try. That will give us some missions to run. Let's see. What else we're going to do then on the rest of the episode. It's going to be getting ready for basically this mission, probably. I'm just trying to think what else I need to cover, what else I need to get done before that happens. Yep, Gravity Enterprise will end. I don't care. Hacking Station is almost ready for upgrading. That's cool. I do want this guy back from detox. I want him to run the mission. Cyberdeck is repaired. That's nice. Yep, he's going to gain exposure. I don't care. We advanced that. Okay, he's out of detox. That's good. Cool. So that means we're just going to, like, put people down because we know we're going to eventually run the mission. So let's see. Do I have leverage that's worth using here? In the field ops center, there's not much. I can move it back. I can give us, like, some, you know, action points and stuff. Meh. This doesn't seem very needed overall. In the hacking station, yeah, this isn't very good either. So no, I'm not going to bother with that one. Again, this mission will be offered to me in a day or so. Okay, so mission planning, right? We've got our 4 mercs. We want the A team as much as possible, which means Aspas and Sadak. I'm going to need to respec him back into being a hacker, which is fine. I have 1 token, which is good enough for me. So let's go ahead and sort our gear out correctly, which means you're not going to hold this stuff anymore. We're going to hand this over to our sniper, of course. You're in a decent spot. Your cyber deck is repaired. You're holding a revolver. That's fine. Here's your healing cloud. Here is your... I don't have any spare smokes. No, I have a spare smoke. It's a smoke or a stun. I don't have any spare concussion grenades, so it's... Do I want to hold a smoke or hold a stun? I think I'd rather hold a stun, so... We'll have to unequip Saucy over here. Have to get rid of that, of course, as well. Drop your concussion grenade. It now goes to Dade. Here's your assault rifle. Here is your concussion grenade. Okay, so they're equipped-ish. Their equips are going to be for now. Not going to run it just yet because we're just getting all the prep work done. So I want this gun to be done, right? That's one of the first big things. And I have no use for the hacking station. I don't have much use for the field ops center. Not right now. I mean, I could do a little something, but I mean, 2 move points for a turn. We'll spend a token on that. It seems reasonable. All right. Detox dimensions open. We know which the primary 4 are. We sort by stress. We know you're already detoxing. We know that we can send you, and it's fine. You're at 30. This is due in 3, or is going to come up to me in 3 days, though. And so I kind of want these guys out of the detox bench just to make sure that, in case he is useful for this. Actually, here. What I can do is I'm pretty sure I can look and then delay it if I don't like it. So if you want to hack them, getting Bullfrog back or just using Heather is fine. Right? This is reasonable. Or we can do it like this and have Tsunami run it. 7 days, right? 2 and 20. This is 7 days, 2 and 20. We either get 20 exposure or we can injure them. And I mean, ultimately, right, the highest chances are with the hackers. And I don't plan on using Heather as a primary character, so I think she can just run this and it's totally fine. We can delay for a little bit, though. I think this won't move it. Oh, it does move it back. Okay. It moves it back. That's fine. But it means that, since we know Heather's going to run this one, we can have somebody else go into detox, and it's totally reasonable. So, yeah, you're going to detox. That's going to be okay for you. Okay, time ticks forward again. Okay, Scrubber is done. Right, these are set up to be upgraded. You've got the money for it, but the thing is, I want to update this craft if I get the chance to. I also might have to run the assassination mission first because of the timing here. So let's see. Okay, Blue Ox VIP, assassination, the Gutter Rodeo, and it is on. Okay, this, yeah, I think we've seen this tile set already. It's assassination. Combat's required. Pay is pretty good, 292. If we get it with low security, which seems incredibly unlikely for required combat, we get quite a bit of extra money. But again, that seems really unlikely to happen here. It's also due in only 3 days, actually due before the other mission is. And so one consideration then is, like, do I want to have the hacker here? And, you know, he's just going to gain some XP. Again, I'll respec him. That's not going to be a problem. Or I can, like, leave him in right now, right? Because he's currently a damage dealer. Like, we've spec'd him almost entirely into the soldier side of things. So we could leave him for one more turn and let him be basically a soldier, which I think is probably reasonable here. How are you doing on the soldier side of things? You're close to done. You need a couple more levels to finish this out, but you got the important stuff. So, yeah, honestly, I think that crew, as it is, can run that mission. Again, low security is going to be almost impossible, but this rifle is going to be a godsend, as far as I'm concerned. We can get some leverage here. I don't need to push it back. I don't need to give them minus leverage. Passive is actually very useless. Active leverage for move speed, whatever. Yeah, nah. We can just... Okay, so we're going to set up for the assassination. It'll be relatively quick, so I'm probably going to run these back-to-back next episode. This is going to be really expensive to craft a second one, so I might not be able to get it, but I'll see what I can do. So Barracks is ready to be upgraded if I had the money. Hack Station ready to be upgraded if I had the money. You're done detoxing in a second. You are generous, so your service is going to be cheaper. You're going to pay more for missions. You're going to buy accounts for more. Great. Sounds good. You're done detoxing. Great. Let's throw you right back in. Because you're going on missions, so let's detox you. Yeah, let's let the assault rifle be done. Great assault rifle. Her first roll in the legwork's going to be up in a second. I kind of actually want her to fail the first roll, to be honest. But let's see. What is it going to cost me to craft a rifle again? It's going to cost me way too much, of course. If I try to craft something smaller, like this revolver or this sniper, is that better? I do want better revolvers here, so just building it, you know, a basic way. I could slap on this barrel mod. I guess reasonable, because I have no other pistols I'm building. We can throw on guaranteed accuracy and damage, which seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, we're doing ranged accuracy. We're doing the mass driver. We can do single shot damage, which also adds some accuracy. It's 160k, which is quite a lot. I mean, this basically sets me back half the price of the big AR. This is probably not worth it. I guess what I should probably do is just remove all the mods. And like, hey, it's better than what I've got. 5 days, 40k, that's cheap. Let's just, you know, print out some, you know, better than what I've already got. Let's see, if I add some blueprints, all right, 40k. If I like only throw in something like accuracy, you know, +5 accuracy, 25k, that's worth it. If I throw in single shot damage, we're spending an extra 50k and 6 days on this for 8 accuracy and a little bit of damage. I think it's probably not worth it. So I think I might just go for just accuracy or just damage. Let's see, if I replace you, right? 5 accuracy, and I mean 25 damage would be like 5% more damage, maybe. So let's see, if I replace, right? 5% accuracy, and it's 65k. If I go single shot damage instead, it's a little bit more. I do want to hold these accuracy buffs. Okay, what about a cheap accuracy buff? 64k versus 65. Okay, there's no reason to like go low here. Single shot damage, yeah, 64. So just having a mod at all is what costs me everything. Throwing on a scope would certainly make it stronger, of course. We could get, you know, a lot from throwing on this stuff. 134. Here's accuracy, right? Here's damage. 190 with all the mods attached. I mean, it's going to be relatively powerful, right? We're throwing on some damage. We're throwing on a lot of accuracy. We're adding in 15. We're adding max optimal range by 3, which is nice. I mean, that's good. Moves to 21. It means I have a second very good revolver, which honestly I also kind of want because that's good for my gunslinger. The problem is this costs me the assault rifle, and so it's like, do I want a third good revolver? This will actually be my second like really good revolver because it's got mods on it, or do I want another really good AR? When the thing is, my gunslinger is not going to use assault rifles, my sniper is not going to use assault rifles. And so it's basically like, do I want to replace one of my urban assaults with the regular AR? And the answer is yes, to be clear. It's a much better gun. Or do I want to replace one of my level 1 revolvers with one of these level 2s, which gives my gunslinger more range in his secondary and gives somebody else increased damage in their secondary. I think the big AR is still better. I think ultimately the plan is still going to be get enough money that we can go here. I'm just going to show you for like the price. It's going to cost a lot. Yeah, here's the Tarask event, right? -7 recoil plus 2 range. I guess it's slightly weaker than this, so we'll keep it, but -10 recoil is quite nice, of course. Yeah, and then we can just basically say, here's ranged accuracy. Here's armor pen. And 366k is not even that bad, right? Like, I do one mission, and we have the ability to afford this. And it's only 18 days, which is not too bad. Hopefully we can, complete it. Actually, I'd be running it with intrinsic, so it's actually going to be 450k. That's a lot, but I really want this, right? So we're just going to try to make the money. Ultimately, that's going to be play here, is like, get to 450, build the rifle. It's worth it. We really want it. We'll run these missions to make the money. We'll run them all back to back, basically. Which means, actually, that because I want to run this all right now, I want to throw people in the trainer. Yeah, we got a lot of missions available, which is cool. That's actually a very good thing. So I want to run the mission now because I want to get these things completed so I can start the craft in, like, game time as soon as possible. Which means as we sort by gear level, these 4 run the missions, and then these guys can gain some XP. You're in detox, so you can't join the trainer, even though I would like to level you up. There's just not a good way around that one. I could have him leave detox. That's not actually, you know what? I should have him leave detox and gain XP from this. I want him to be higher level for the big missions. So, wasted some of your time. It is what it is. We're gonna cancel your recovery. Doesn't cost me anything other than the opportunity cost here. In the trainer, we are absolutely gonna have you gain training, and probably Hades, or maybe Nick. I think probably my Scourge, actually. I think this is a very useful secondary class to have. I mean, you're in Detox. Someone else can go to Detox here as well. I'm not sure who it would be. You're at 30, you're at 20, you're at 30. You're going to go on legwork for me. I mean, bumping a primary soldier is fine. He does have good combat mods. No, I should get high level... 250 to level up, though. Ugh. I mean, he's going to be easy to level up. He'll get to 8 really quickly. Man, I'm, like, really between things. I think it should just be you. Right? I think we just train you because we just train you. I don't think why that would be wrong. Why would it be wrong? Yeah, I mean, we want to invest in the strongest people we can, so it's these 4, and then you're just next. And it is what it is. Yeah, okay. You're going to train. Great. We'll put somebody else in Detox then. We'll sort by stress. It's going to be you, I guess. Okay. Alright, people are in the trainer. Our core squad is almost ready to go because we have some re-gearing to do real quick. We prep our mercs, and we say, hey, buddy, you know this assault rifle you got? Listen. So let me show you how much better this gun is. Okay, accuracy, a little bit worse. Okay? A little bit worse. Fine. Single target, though, if I need to do it, way better. 50% more basic damage and 25% more pure damage and plus 3 accuracy. So if I have to single target at 30 meters out of 20 meters, we're Gucci. Okay, full auto, definitely I'm going to lose, like, 12% of my damage from accuracy. Okay, fair. But I'm doing, like, almost double the damage outright between ballistic and pure. With higher armor shred chance, with 10 extra meters of range in both contexts. This is massive, by the way. This is absolutely huge for actually getting to hit 2 people at once. And it's just truly, truly massive and huge. It is great. We're equipping this, and we are suddenly massively more powerful. Worth noting that because we used 2 baked-in mods and gold cubes, we got 5 free accuracy from Tricoat Optics, and 25 free crit damage from Deadshot Grip. So because the gold cubes, our accuracy went from 72 to 77, or 75 to 80, and our crit chance, or crit damage, went from 1.5x to 1.75x. Considering I'm a high crit build, with 8% crit chance here, and then another 4% crit chance here, and then another 12% crit chance here, I have 24 base crit chance before mods. I normally crit for like 2x, but now I crit for 2.25x, which is a 10% more damage modifier, right? Like, because I use gold cubes, right? It cost me some money, but it was really good. And then, of course, we can go to the other gun user, who's going to be Dade here. And this actually might be identical. Yeah, they're identical. Okay. So this second UAR, unfortunately, is kind of warming the bench until we're not using a sniper or a gunslinger, which we'll have at some point, right? At some point, this guy's going to be taking the bench again. But yeah, we are very much chilling. We are very, very much chilling. This is the only gun I'm ever going to use. Not going to use it for almost anything. We're looking pretty nice. Okay, so next episode. I know we spent like 30, 40 minutes on base management. I don't expect many of you are still here on the recording. That's fine. Next episode is going to be running Gutter Rodeo and Trucker Party, basically back to back, and just trying to gain what power we can. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.